What is up? What is up, guys? This is Mark with the mic, and there's another the Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling. I'm Mark with the mic. I'm joined by Louis Beans,
What is up? What is up?
and it is March 1st. We
Yes,
passed the
sir.
leap year. Did you
My
see?
favorite.
Did you see Fandango's Twitter?
I wish I did. No, I did not.
So,
Wow. Is it his birthday?
so you remember it was the leap year was a pay-per-view for Southpaw Regional Wrestling.
Oh man, I
So
completely.
he has a video of him waking up as the character, and
Oh wow.
looking, and he was looking for Renee Young, his girlfriend in in this thing. It was actually pretty
Mm-hmm.
funny. You should check it
Wow.
out. It was on Fandango's Twitter page.
I definitely will then. Okay.
Yeah, their pay per view was called the Leap Year.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I know WWE 2K tried, and it sucked.
Did they? Can you tell me if they had any exclusive promos like inside
No,
there? Anybody cutting promo? Oh,
no.
what?
They had
That's like
someone.
all the best part.
They had I think Breeze was the one commentating.
But
So
they
that was a
have like
highlight, but no.
missed opportunity.
There was so many
Boo.
misses opportunity. There was no Anderson and Gallows alternate characters
Oh.
as the blonde haired dudes.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have the Ascension as the surfing guys and shit.
This
The
is
only one they
true.
had was the banker, Breeze. They didn't have Rusev the farmer. They didn't have. There was a lot of characters that they had. Like a lot of the wrestlers there, and they didn't do anything with.
Hell yeah.
That was
Shame on you, 2K. Shame on you.
yeah, that sucked, man. Like 2K, I don't know, man, but it's gonna be crazy.
Mm-mm.
A little news. C2E2 is going on in Chicago right now, and AEW. One thing I want to give AEW some credit. They've been doing a lot of good stuff with their Comic Con circuit. They've been actually going to a lot of Comic Cons and promoting their show and whatnot. And C2E2, seeing that is in Chicago, is kind of the birthplace of All Elite Wrestling in Chicago, because that was their all in was in Chicago.
It
So
makes a lot of
yeah, so they kind of highlighted the figures again. They
awesome.
they
Awesome.
just released the ringside exclusive one, which is a little bit of the bubbly.
When I saw that picture, I couldn't help but
I
laugh.
pre-ordered it. I
It's
suckered
real
in.
good, dude.
I suckered in. I was like, fucking Jericho. I think Jericho is honestly my favorite thing of AEW. So I was like, fuck you.
Deal with everybody and a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
He's been 100% consistent. Like you could really look through most of the episodes of
Yeah.
AEW and just be like, Jericho kind of has been on since the start, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, they highlighted the figure sets. They have one thing I don't like, but it seems like they're doing is that they're gonna have They're gonna have like 5 sets coming out this year before
I think
2020.
complete waves
Yeah,
before the end of the year.
yeah, and I'm like, damn, that's way
Of
too
how many
much.
figures per wave, do you know?
Some of them are 4, some are 6.
So that's about 30 wrestlers.
Yeah, that's too
If you
much.
might
I feel like,
if you add or subtract the variance of
yeah,
people.
but the chase figures are gonna be like 1,000. Like you ain't gonna get a lot of the chase variants. Like
But are they included in the number of figures though?
yeah, they
So
are.
like, so then yeah, you could say I guess they're gonna get their roster out there. Is
Yeah.
that what they? Do you know if anybody's? I saw the cool video they posted like maybe I think it was last week when they started talking about them in detail
Yeah.
and showing them off. But I don't know what the plan is for filling out the roster in the year. Is that what they plan on doing? Do you know?
I think so, and I feel like you have time. Like take your time with the it's just again how you're taking your time with the AEW storyline and whatnot. Like with the product, you take your time with the figures. I think 3 sets this because again like you already have 3 coming out. You're saying 5, 3 should be good. And it gives
Okay.
people anticipation and actually making sure. Because honestly, I'll tell you one thing: they didn't sell out on the ringside. They're still available. You can still pre-order them and stuff like that. So it's not something that they're really hyped in demand. It's just again like your alternate thing. I think you should get. I feel like they didn't use a lot of their toyetic guys either. Like
Do you know if they're gonna have them in like the next wave?
I heard Luchasaurus for sure is going to be part of the next wave. And I honestly felt like he should have been in the second wave because I think he would have been a unique looking
Oh, he's not
figure.
in the second one. He's in the third one.
He's going to be in the third. wave. Yeah.
So who's in the second one?
Moxley,
Uh huh.
Dustin Rhodes, Hangman Page, um, MJF, and there's one more, and I can't think of. I think it is. I have no clue.
Should be Rio. If or
It's not
yeah, should.
it's not a girl though.
I'm just thinking about that. That's interesting because, like, there's not that many. Those women in that company haven't had figures before, so now would be
Yeah.
the perfect time to get them a figure
Yeah, that's how Brandy was the first one. Brandy is
and
the
break
first
up.
female.
Yeah, and don't. But we don't want a Power Rangers Lightning Collection situation where it's like, hey man, we got one per line.
Not even one girl. You get lucky if you get a girl on the line.
Really, there hasn't been one per line. I thought.
No, it's you get lucky if
Oh,
there's a girl per line. Like the last, like Series 5 has a girl. Series 4 has a girl.
yo,
Oh
why did I
yeah,
see an article for spoilers for 6? We can talk about that later, but that's
I did
crazy.
see that, and we still talk about that in it gets better, I swear.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm trying to find out the damn figure, and I can't. It's bugging me. But anyway, but yeah, then they already have their chase things coming out and things like that. So, um, let's see what happens with those. But I like the fact that they're having a presence in Comic Cons and like trying to build something. They actually mentioned the video game is in the works.
Oh, good, good.
Kenny Omega has a big hand in it, so
They still have no word on who's developing it.
is no development of who's developing it or anything like that. I'm hoping Omega got AKI to
Hmm.
reunite and like do this one last one kind of thing, but I
Hmm.
have a feeling it's Ukes.
Is the Japanese part of use, or is it like an American part
The
of
Japanese
use?
part of Ukes.
I mean, that's fine for a start, but you know
It's
what
fine for
everybody
a start,
wants.
but then it just is just the same gameplay.
I hope not. I hope
Yeah.
when they broke away, they really wanted to do something
I,
completely different. Because remember, they had a drastic exit.
oh yeah, Pentagon and Phoenix. Those are the other two.
Oh shit! All
Yeah.
right, well that's pretty good.
Yeah, Pentagon and Phoenix. I'll definitely pre-order Pentagon and Phoenix because they're a lot cheaper than the Mass Republic ones.
Okay,
And so I will get those instead.
okay, okay.
Moxley is the main dude, and then the Young Bucks supposed to have these cloth jackets and shit.
Oh, with the
Um,
tassels and stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
and then Jericho's supposed to be two different Jerichos and two different Codys, and one is 1,000 only, and the other one is a regular.
Is the one of them the Painmaker type, or is it?
Yeah, one is the Painmaker type, and the other one was with the inner circle shirt
Ah, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
and then Omega has an alternate one, but he comes with the ring. So if you buy the live the big scale ring, you get an
Mhm.
Omega exclusive to with it.
Okay, that's cool.
The ring is fucking huge.
Is for the figures, or is not for the? It's for like
So there's
display
two
purposes
rings. There's
only.
more. The big one is for more display purposes, and it's supposed to be
Okay,
like a real cloth and things like that. And then you have
gotcha.
the toy ring, which is more smaller, but it just does.
Got
It's more for play and shit like that.
okay.
And yeah, so at least they're showing that they're involved in moving up and whatnot. And Wicked Toy is getting a good review. Give good. It has a good repertoire for what they've done with the Fortnite figures and whatnot. So,
Okay,
and they
cool.
they have a Halo figure run going out right now. So,
Hey, excuse me, like Master Chief?
yeah.
Wow. All right.
So, yeah. Be on the lookout for the AEW figures. I think right now you could pre-order them on Ringside Collectibles. And Amazon, I think they have them as well. They're supposed to have exclusive vendor stores to have the AEW figures. There is no mention of what store yet. I have a feeling it's Walmart because it's always Walmart, and Walmart it's the worst.
Hmm. Okay.
Walmart's the worst. Unless you like live in the middle of the country or like in the west, you'll get them. If you live in the east, you ain't getting shit.
I mean, have you tried their e-stores or whatever?
They suck.
They do.
Yeah.
Like you can't pre-order and stuff.
You can pre-order, but yo, their customer service and all that shit sucks.
Well, see, I have different like experience with them because I bought like frames and stuff from them, so I
Yeah,
didn't buy figures. That was huge. So
yeah.
it came all right. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like they have a lot of distribution problems. They won't get certain things, like they get certain things late, and like they'll
But
probably
they're
get
supposed to have. Let me ask you a question. They're supposed to have exclusive rights to this figure.
not
This
it's
whole
not
thing.
100%. Like I know I have a feeling it's gonna be Walmart, but there's no like say who's gonna be the exclusive rights to sell the figures yet.
Okay. Okay. Got you. So all right. So there's still hope that it could be somebody with a better reputation.
Yeah, but I think most I hate like like store exclusive shit. So I hope it's just everywhere.
Yeah, me too. But that's the nature of the business. All lines have at least one, and that's like. But
Yeah.
usually, most of them have an e-store that they exclusive to.
And a lot of them don't carry the product online, especially if it's exclusive. Like, for example, the Ninja Turtles, the 2 packs. You have to find them in the store. You can't really pre-order them on Target.com.
Really, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's fucking annoying.
Oh, interesting. But like,
So,
but doesn't like GameStop have theirs online and stuff or no?
sometimes depending on what is the set. The movie ones, yes, they had it online, and they actually
No,
did
no. I
surprisingly
mean,
okay with it.
but I mean, no, I don't mean specific to the Ninja Turtles. I just mean in general. Is it is pre-ordering figures only specific no, I don't want to say retailers, the people who make it to make the figures themselves. Is it sometimes you have to go to their store?
Nah, they usually will have it like exclusive for GameStop, exclusive for Target, like WWE
Okay.
Elite, like in
Okay.
general. WWE Elite usually have exclusive for Walmart and Target.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does. It does.
yeah, it does.
You would think that with the internet being as it is today, that wouldn't be a thing anymore. But
Yeah, and then also like I was a little disappointed with WWE and what they're showing at Toy Fair. So like they haven't really showed anything else. Hopefully they'll show more when San Diego Comic Con comes, because for now they only showed 2 sets, and I'm not really keen on what they have right now.
I am hyped for them Street Profits though.
They look good. I honestly I want real elites, and I don't like those I rather like the red and white or the blue and gold.
I like the blue and
Yeah,
gold.
I'll take the blue and gold
They
with
have those,
Montez.
or they only
No, I
have
would like to see them. The costumes are white, the white and green that they wore
those
in
are the
Saudi.
Super Showdown. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like
Also, I saw the Ali.
yeah,
That was cool.
yeah,
He
Ali.
got he got another figure. All
Yeah,
right.
he's with KO, and
FKO.
he has a shitload of basics too now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a red. He has a blue. He has a green, and I think he has a purple
Really? Wow.
basic, and then the one that he comes with Kevin Owens.
That's a new color, right? Purple and because blue. Wait, because yellow was the variant for the elite,
No,
right?
red was
Red
the
was okay.
variant, and
So
yellow
yellow
was
was regular.
the regular elite.
So
I have the
so
red one.
blue and purple are like brand new colors for him, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool, cool.
and green. There's a green one.
And green. Oh
Yeah.
shit. All right.
So
That's dope. At least he's getting some type of shine.
at least summer he's getting some.
You
Yeah, I've
know?
seen him on TV. You know what's
Exactly.
fucked up? How he got like 6 figures and he's not on TV. But Zach
How
Ryder and Kurt Hawkins have a podcast mainly about figures, and they can't get one.
they can't get the set where they won the belts in their hometown at WrestleMania. Dog,
That's so fucking.
that's crazy. Meanwhile, and also in that set, I don't know what that's called.
Yeah.
Was it like is it like Moments? Because it was also Matt and Jeff Hardy, but was it Jeff Kane with crutches?
Yeah.
What was that from? That was like a
I,
story thing?
I guess a storyline thing, or just they just come across it. They keep getting hurt. I guess I don't know.
Damn, Samoa
It's fucked
Joe
up.
could come with something like he should come with a wrapped up head.
A ramped up head, hand, back, back brace, neck brace.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Samoa, man, come on.
But yeah, what I was saying, what I meant to say is that's ridiculous that they have that obscure whatever storyline reference with the Hardys,
Yeah.
and they can't get Broski and Kurt Hawkins figures. That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I honestly, I know they would sell out if they actually did those.
Those specific ones, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jets fans would get it.
Yes.
Oh shit, I know that.
Yeah.
They'll take any win, man. Come on.
Yeah. Anyone. seriously, anyone would take
Mm-hmm.
anything, please. um, yeah. So that's that. But they also had a pay per view this week. Sadly, we didn't get to watch it. So hopefully, if anything, we'll probably review it next week if we get a chance to watch it.
Spoiler alert. Let's give him 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your new AEW champion is Jon Moxley. How about that?
Yes, I had him. I predicted. I had him as my winner.
I'm happy he won.
Me too.
Happy he won.
I like Moxley. I like Jericho. Those are the only two I really watch. Sadly, those are the reason why I watch. Um, I watch AEW is Moxley and Jericho. Just mainly Jericho is a big part, and then Moxley.
Got you.
But yeah, new champion in Jon Moxley. I'm looking forward to see what he goes on to next. Good story stuff between Omega, Hangman, and the Young Bucks. At least they keeping that going. It looks like Hangman and Omega was set for like a something in the middle of the year kind of thing.
Okay.
They'll break them up
So
soon.
let me ask you their schedule for pay-per-views. It's one a quarter.
I think they're doing every 4 months. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes I actually feel like it's sometimes you forget because WWE you so used to having a pay per view every month. So
Isn't one like next week? When is the Elimination Chamber? Isn't that soon?
yeah, next Sunday.
Fuck.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's like
man.
it's always and they haven't really built upon that either.
I mean, I feel the match with the most build up is the women's match, and that's because like they started from the jump with that.
Yeah.
That was like right after Becky finished with Asuka, bam, we went into Shayna. So that's probably the only thing that has me has any juice behind it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. They just announced the Elimination Chamber tag team title match, which I'm happy about.
So which
I'm
was
fine
kind
with
of
that.
out of nowhere though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was no build because again they had a show between it, so they couldn't really build to Chamber without having to get past this.
It just kind of makes it seem like, man, y'all didn't really have to win matches to get in that match. You just had to
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah, exactly. You just had to
But
be one of the 6 tag teams that are in the show.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, yeah. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah,
That's
so
bad.
but I think the match is gonna be incredible. You have the Lucha House Party, Lucha House Party. You have Miz Morrison. You have the New Day. You have Heavy Machinery. You have Zack Ryder and Bobby Roode. And you
Not
have the
Zack
Usos.
Ryder.
Not
That'd
Zack
be
Ryder.
interesting.
You have
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. You should just bring the fucking Major Brothers to SmackDown. So
They
at
should
least
form a stable with Heath Slater. They really should.
Like I'm just saying, like so they get the Heath Slater back, and their podcast would be funny, a lot more funnier.
Yeah. But I mean, seriously, that would be a good move for them because I think
Yeah.
they have the chemistry already.
Yeah,
And they're just, what the thing about, and I'll be honest with this about Broski and Hawkins is that they never really get to be themselves. They only get to deliver a line or two
yeah,
and then say they're grateful for being there or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they don't ever get to just be chilling in the back talking shit. Because,
yeah,
when you hear them talk on their podcast, they have chemistry because they're actually real life friends.
yeah,
And then if you were to throw in Heath Slater, that would just, the cherry on top.
yeah,
And you can get your, oh, baby. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Who's Lucy?
Who's Lucy?
Oh, shout outs to
He has a video up now.
yes, shout out to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast because the video they put up where how the hell did they do that? Where Broski he gave a gift to Slater, but like he opened it.
Yeah,
That's not wait. Why?
yeah.
Does he not is that his thing? He doesn't like opening the figures?
I don't know.
Like how you just gonna give a man an open gift? Dog, we gonna have to have words. You open my gift.
Oh man, so there's a lot of things going on in the wrestling world. A lot of them are not the greatest, but some of them are pretty
There's
decent.
a lot of good stuff out there, man. Listen.
A lot of good stuff, a lot of not so good stuff. More
Yeah,
on the
I'll
WWE
put it
side.
that way. Yes.
More on the
If you-
WWE side. There's some good stuff outside WWE now too.
Mhm.
But we go into our week of wrestling of things that we watched this week. Monday Night Raw was actually a solid show. I liked the whole Kevin Owens and Randy Orton stuff.
I like it. I was real. You just asked a question like a real person.
Yeah,
Why did you do that, sir? I wanted to
and
fight that man. How
yeah,
dare you? You
and
know?
yeah, and I really liked the. Again, Kevin Owens is great on the mic. He could do
Yeah.
great shit on the mic. So I think that was really great. Angel Garza, Humberto Carrillo, another loss for Carrillo. Good match though.
Good match. That was a good match.
We have Ricochet versus Luke Gallows, which was solid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you had the WWE champion. You have Lesnar come out talking shit and pretty much Brock Lesnar and his bullshit. Talking shit about Ricochet. That match wasn't even worth the bill, to be honest with you.
That's kind of messed up. We'll get into that, but that was just whack. I don't like that. He could have did something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Like all this buildup of you having him win all these matches and you having him build this character and you building him winning on a winning streak and shit, to have him lose in 5 seconds is just stupid.
That pay-per-view had serious issues with a lot of continuity things for a
Yeah.
lot of wrestlers. That
I
it just made
like
a lot of wrestlers
I
look really bad.
I think I need to start skipping those super show the Saudi shows.
Oh, welcome to the club.
I feel like I have to start skipping them because I feel like I understand what the shows are for. The shows are for the fans over there, and
Mhm.
it's mainly the people that they like over there are winning those matches.
But the thing that I don't understand is why do they act like they can't watch a match between certain people?
No, no.
Because consistently the Brock matches have been the 1 second matches,
Mm-hmm.
and we know he's capable of, like, that was the whole reason most people were hyped to even see the Ricochet match because
Yeah.
they know of his history with smaller people, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand why they can't let that happen over there. Then also the Goldberg match.
Yeah. We will go into
Another.
that. We'll go into that more
So,
because I have a lot
yeah.
to say about that. You know, it sucks is when you have both your world title matches equal 8 minutes.
Man, listen. Was
And
it
that's
even
including
that?
entrance.
Wasn't it less?
It
Oh
was
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you
including
include the
entrances.
Okay. Okay.
Including entrances.
At least everybody got a pyro budget.
Yeah. But again, I think I feel like I cannot
Watch
watch
the
the
highlights.
showdown.
Pick
I
and
can't watch
choose.
those
You
because
gotta
I
pick and
think
choose.
I think we look for continuity in the storylines, and I feel like there's none in these shows. I think
You're
it's
right.
just for the guys that they love, they're gonna win. The guys they don't like, they're gonna lose, and it's just to pop that crowd, and that's it.
It's kind of like a big house show.
Yeah,
It kind of is.
a WrestleMania
They
size house show.
Yeah, they get it's a house show where the Undertaker shows up, basically.
Yeah. So after the showdown, I honestly, unless they do it from like another country, like they did Australia, which was great, I'm not gonna watch them.
Yeah, and me personally, I don't watch the entire thing because
Yeah.
it's long,
Yo,
and I don't have the patience to watch like these matches that don't really. I mean, there's some that matter because we talk about the tag match later, but it's just a lot of them are just one and done matches.
Yeah.
It's like destroying things they built up for no real, payoff
Yeah.
storyline.
Exactly.
So it's like, I'll just watch a highlight,
Yeah.
or I'll watch the one match I like.
Yeah.
I heard it was
So
good.
what else we had on Raw? We had Alexa Black defeating Eric Rowan again.
Why did Rowan request this match? Why did they fight again?
I don't know. I guess he
That's
forgot
the
that he got
only
kicked
thing
in
that
the
annoys
face.
me.
If they put
It
the
was a good
storyline,
match.
if they put the storyline that he got kicked so hard he forgot he had the match, I'm
Oh,
fine with
shit.
that.
But see, look, that's the thing, look. I'm not even front. I like the match. Like
Yeah.
Eric Rowan he's not really like underrated, but
Yeah.
he's above average, like is in solid. You can depend
Yeah.
on him to have a decent match and a good match with a good person.
Yeah.
But my question is, Raw, why are you giving me the same match 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
Mm,
It's
What?
lazy.
Just legit the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
Like
just,
again, if you gave me an excuse, as in Eric Rowan forgot that he had that match and he felt like it was still last week and he was supposed to have the match, I'm all
Or
for
he
that.
or he went to like a GM figure, or he came out on the mic and was like, "I want to fight you again."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. I agree. That's where a GM comes into play. That would be a positive thing of a GM coming into play.
And just with the character they portray with Aleister Black, why would he even agree to fight the same man twice?
He
That
likes
makes
kicking him in
no
the head.
sense to his character.
He likes kicking him in the head.
He's supposed to only fight people that he deems worthy. Like, I want to fight you while you fighting the same man again.
That's true. He should have just took him as a joke and laughed at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some more stories?
Yeah.
Dude. Little things just bug me.
We
Still a
had
good match.
Bobby Lashley defeats R-Truth.
I like that match.
I like the
I love
match.
R-Truth.
I want R-Truth to win though.
Yeah, you're right. But I get it.
Yeah.
Because again, I like Bobby Lashley. Like, I don't think he's the best wrestler, but I'm fond of Bobby Lashley. But like, that was spot on.
Yeah.
Truth is so good at having like a kind of relatable and comedic situation go over like really well.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight you.
Yeah.
I'd rather ask you questions. That shit was hella. Come on,
Yeah.
man. That was great.
We had the Raw Women's Championship brawl. It landed up in a brawl, but it was the elimination contract signing. I actually liked the segment. I thought it was fine. Asuka was just cursing out everybody in Japanese, and it was great. I wish they had subtitles so we actually know what she's saying.
That's
but
the next step.
I felt her. I felt it.
That's the next step. Subtitles, accurate subtitles. Don't you go back to no Kai shit.
Like they do it for Io Shirai on NXT. I don't know what they can do for Asuka.
That's true.
But I honestly, I felt it. I felt her anger. I felt her like I could whoop all your asses, and y'all not ready for Asuka kind of shit. And I'm like, yep.
Shout outs to Off the Show too, and they had a little promo where still just going nuts.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I love Asuka. But the one thing I hate about this match is like it's very predictable.
This is true.
It's so very predictable. And honestly, you know Shayna Baszler is gonna win.
But you know what? The thing I'm interested in is how.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what's going down with the Riot Squad, with all three members in this match. I want to see what's going on.
I like the fact that she jumped on her. Like it was like straight out from Mean Girl, the movie Mean Girls. Like how she dove on her. Like she dove on her, and then Sarah Logan didn't do shit. She was just like, "Oh, this is happening. Okay, I thought we were friends.
I mean,
all right, whatever."
Yeah, but I want to see what that dynamic is going to be in the chamber. You know, are there going to be alliances between Ruby and Sarah Logan? Because she didn't hit her, did she?
She didn't do. Sarah Logan just like stood away.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey.
She ended up getting hit by the other one, Natty, and shit like that. But it looks like it's gonna be a good match. I'm looking forward to it. I did like the segment though. It was a fun segment. Angelo Dawkins was supposed to fight Murphy. He got DQ'd. I was actually looking forward to that match. I wanted to actually see the full match. And I thought Seth Rollins and Montez Ford was fantastic as well.
Okay, see,
Montez Ford is money.
Yeah, he is.
He's money. Like, I see it already. Like, I see it when they decide to break up the Street Profits. He's gonna go rock status. Like, he has that all in him. The only thing is also he's up there in age, so you have to do it. You can't wait too long.
Or, I mean, not for nothing. If they could be like the New Day of Raw and help elevate that tag division to main event status, then that'd be even better.
Yeah, but I have
because I feel like
I see a heel in him. I see it like a really devastating heel in him.
And because this is the thing. I feel like if you separate them, you know what's gonna happen to Dawkins.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? Well, Dawkins go and be his D'Lo Brown in the mid card. That's fine. But
that's not what I want. Because I like their dynamic. That's the thing. So
I do, but
I know what you mean.
But realistically, if you really look at the team and you really know who's gonna be the star, that's gonna. And I honestly, I feel if Montez finds a better pattern without having to use so much fancy stuff, he will be a person to reckon with. Like he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But
you're right.
I'll keep the Street Profits as long as they can, but I see him branching off and.
I know. I'm just laughing because I can see it coming.
I see it. I don't want it to happen, but I see it. Randy Orton defeats Kevin Owens. I thought that was actually a really solid match as well. I like the fact that they continued the the storyline, as in Seth Rollins and his henchmen all came out, and it kind of distracted Kevin Owens for him to get the loss and things like that. So at least they kept continuity in that. It just didn't let them just fight.
And the power of the Monday Night Messiah
Yeah.
is growing. Be
Yeah.
careful.
Yes, we had like a referee that did a Montreal screw job on Kevin Owens, and
He was indoctrinated.
my only thing is, like I was telling you before, it was kind of late. Like I felt like Dave was trying to do something, but on the camera, but I think Seth Rollins didn't get the cue, and he wasn't paying attention to him. So there was times that the guy was staring at Seth Rollins and trying to like give his hand to his hand and shit, and I think Seth Rollins just didn't even pay attention to him. He was like, "Yeah, get the fuck away from me." And that's the only thing I noticed that happened, that was going to happen in that thing. But
Okay.
other than that, it was a good match. I liked the good story. At least they kept the continuity of the story in that, so I'm fine with that.
Yes.
And yeah, Raw, I give a B plus.
I'll give it a B plus as well.
It was a solid show. It was a fun show. I was entertained throughout the whole show, so that's a good thing. At least I was entertained, not like Super Showdown. Super Showdown, honestly, I shut it off right when so I started Super Showdown like around 1 o'clock because I woke up.
Okay.
I woke up like around 12. No, I started at around 3 because I woke up around 1 or 2 o'clock. So I started it kind of late. So I just started over, and then to see where it was at. So I was trying to catch up with it, but it was so much time in that, so I was like, I didn't even catch up. So I got to the New Day versus I got into the Seth and Murphy versus the Street Profits, which was actually a good match as well. I think the 2 tag matches, and surprisingly Bailey and Naomi, that match was actually really good. Mansoor and Ziggler was pretty solid as well.
Okay.
And I didn't mind the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet was okay.
Yeah, I like that. I actually really like that.
I was happy that you gave R-Truth the shine. He took out like almost the whole roster, and then he got AJ last, and then Taker came out and kicked his
I
ass.
love AJ dancing.
Yeah.
Why is he so good?
Yeah.
That doesn't make no damn sense. Yo.
But yeah, there were some good things about it, but that whole last hour of things, it was dreadful.
Did you see that whole segment? That first the Gauntlet match. It reminded me of like a SmackDown, like early SmackDown thing when the Undertaker was like first was it Dead Man?
Dead Man
Inc?
Inc. Yeah.
Yeah, like around that time when he was just a guy that would walk around, and if he didn't like what was happening, he would just choke slam you.
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. Like,
Yeah.
and I was fine with that. I was like, oh, something about this feels like old SmackDown, a little older wrestling.
Yeah.
There's so much personality in that, but that wasn't for the entire show. So that's what kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But we should go to Wednesday because that was Thursday.
So Tuesday we had NWA Power.
Oh, I didn't see it on Tuesday. So.
So you didn't get to see NWA Power?
No, I saw it today. This morning.
Yeah. So that's Tuesday. So I'll go in that in the middle.
True.
It was a solid show.
It was actually really fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shooter Stevens and the question mark.
Yes. I'm just trying to find results. So
like all of those segments, the small segments for the minor characters. Like I forget the lady's name. That's with the dude with the mustache. And
yeah, I know. Macy K or something like that.
Has a little vlog and stuff.
Mary
Those
Kay.
things are actually pretty funny. Like you pay attention to what's going on in the background. Like her part is kind of like you could tell she's just rambling for the camera and whatnot.
Yeah.
But when you start looking at the pictures and she starts talking about that, I forgot the other girl's name.
Camille.
And she's like, she's okay. She's really not a monster. And you just see the picture in the background. She's just staring the dude down. And then the other one, she just pops up in the back.
Yeah. And still with the angry face.
The crossed arms and angry face. Oh, yeah. I love that shit.
That was good.
Things like that to give people character.
The fucking wrestling school was retarded. I would not want to learn anything of wrestling from Lex Luger. I'm sorry.
Yo, the camp with him and Nikita Koloff.
Yeah. I would not want to learn
No, no,
anything
no.
from
It
Lex
was a
Luger.
wellness thing. It's not.
Oh, the
It
wellness?
wasn't
Okay.
wrestling.
I thought it was
Not
a
wrestling.
wrestling school. I was like, I do not want to learn anything by
No,
Lex
no, no.
Luger.
But I think it's kind of funny. You don't really want to learn wellness from Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Uh, R.I.P. Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah, but well, he's in a wheelchair
Supposedly
now.
he's changing his ways. So
He's in a wheelchair now. He had to.
I guess that's. I don't know if that's supposed to be real or not. But like whatever, man.
Yeah. So we got in the beginning of the show, we got a promo from Tim Storm. This guy named Danny Diaz comes out talking shit, and this guy, what was the other guy that?
The big dude, 300 pounds.
Jax Dane. Went
So
nose to
I'm
nose
not
with him.
familiar with the history of the NWA before the show.
I have no clue who he is,
So
I'm
apparently
clueless.
they fought and Tim Storm beat him.
Yes.
Because that's what he was getting at.
So, yeah, that's where I got. So, anyway. So, we move on from that. We got a first match. We had Matt Cross with a little promo. Then you had Ziggy Dice defeating Ricky Stark, and Matt Cross.
And that was awesome. That was pretty fun. And
was
I
a
liked
fun
that it was
match.
also a 3-way match within a 6-minute time limit still.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow.
So, does that count? Like, so,
I
on
believe
Ricky
he's
Stark's
the number one
side.
contender.
No, on Ricky Stark's side, like, he don't get nothing for that. Does he get, like, a point minus for the lucky 7?
No, he broke.
match?
I think that breaks the streak.
Okay. So, he has to get back on a streak again.
I believe so. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So now Ziggy Dice he has one.
Yeah, I was trying to see if they explain it, but no. Then yeah, Trevor Murdoch, he defeats the Crusher Mark. I did like the match, the fact that he hit the turnbuckle with the Mongolian strike and shit. Great promo by Aaron Stevens before the match, and then also like the way they did everything after the match was fun.
Oh, so good.
Aaron
So good.
Stevens is the best thing about the show.
You should definitely listen to if you can't, Art of Wrestling with Cole Cabana
Yeah,
for last week. It was
Yeah.
Aaron Stevens. It was excuse me, Damian Sandow.
okay.
I didn't know he took you found some interesting stuff about that dude. He is a master of like Chinese kung fu.
Yeah,
I think it is. Like of all the martial arts, he picked Chinese kung fu. It's
yeah.
like, wow. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's interesting that he's with the question mark
Yeah,
and he's a real martial artist.
yeah.
And then also Tim Storm had a really good interview last week with
Chris Van Vliet, right? I didn't get to watch that yet.
Really good interviews, I gotta
Alright.
say. He's like one of the most likable people on earth. Like,
Yeah.
he's cool. He's cool.
And then we had Sean Mooney brings out Nick Aldis,
Hmm?
tells everyone how good he is and talks and carrying NWA. And then you had the Villa Enterprise interfere.
Yeah, you
And they
had
all
Marty
fight.
Scurll. He actually called him out. He
Yeah.
called out Marty Scurll. Marty Scurll answered the challenge. He started to get pissed off, took his clothes off, got in the ring. And then he asked him again. He said, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
And then one dude comes out from what's the name of his stable?
The
Strictly
villain,
Business?
The villain, his is Strictly Strictly
one of the
Business.
tag guys from Strictly Business comes out. Then he asks him again, "Are you sure you want to do it?" And another guy comes out. And then as they're, he's undoing his shirt and getting ready to get in the ring, then what's his name? Brody King,
Yep.
I believe, shows up and then starts a ruckus and they go to town.
Yep. That was cool.
Mhm.
Dave Marquez introduces Eddie Kingston, who's taping his hand for a match. He wants to fight the Pope, and that's pretty much what they're building at.
Because Pope talks so much shit.
Yeah.
So
So,
I like it.
yeah.
Pope comes out pretending to tape his hand and then just throws on the floor. I like
Using masking
again.
tape.
Yes, I I love it, but I like little things like that.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
And then he basically says, "Oh yeah, I got money,
Yeah.
and I bought your homeboys." And then he snaps his fingers and they whip Eddie Kingston's ass.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, NWA title match. Thunder Rosa defeats Melina in a countout to retain her title. But
Okay, this I did not see.
so the two square off. The Melina seemed like it was pretty cool. It was good. They were going back and forth for a little bit, and then Ashley K starts appearing, walking down the stairs and shit like that, which I kind of think it was a plan all along, and to get her in the ring. So they all fucked her up, and Camille came out and speared the shit out of her,
Wow. Okay.
and yeah.
So I guess they're slowly opening up the women's division because
Yeah.
it's been pretty small so far.
It's been
like
small
6
but
women?
solid.
Yeah.
Small but solid. Good story. I think Melina brings a lot of character to it as well.
but so now with Camille getting involved, this potentially she'll have like her first match because she hasn't had a match, right?
Yeah,
I think the only time was she like in a no, she wasn't even in a tag match. She was just on the outside. She low blowed Tim Storm, so nope.
yeah,
So all right,
and she
all
speared
right.
him a few times too.
Just yeah, dude. And she took a mean ass clothesline.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm actually looking forward to seeing Camille start competing
yeah.
because she hasn't really
Just
wrestled in this yet. So it'll be something
have
fun
you
to
ever seen
watch.
her like from wherever she's from? Like I have no idea who
She
she is.
has done some Evolve Shine shows and shit like that. I have not watched them, but I have I've seen clips and stuff like that. She's pretty solid.
Okay. Okay.
She reminds me of I'll say Victoria ish.
Okay.
She has like a Victoria style, like more power, some speed, but more power moves and whatnot.
Mm, okay.
But she's pretty solid.
Good. Good. That's cool.
Then we move on to Thursday. My favorite day is not Thursday, Wednesday.
Don't do it.
Wednesday is my favorite day because NXT is on.
Yes, sir.
Also AEW's on, but that's my secondary thing. AEW,
Gotcha.
AEW is number 2 in my list. So I watch AEW on Thursday, and I have a lot
Okay.
of issues with Thursday. So NXT was Wednesday, and Wednesday makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
So something I called from the start last week is
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
Balor versus
Yeah.
Walter for the NXT UK title, which is perfect. I think how they did it was great. I was like, oh shit, did we gonna get
But
it?
you know what? I gotta give credit not only to the Imperium coming out, but
Yeah,
just also Finn Balor's promo, dude. Again,
yeah.
he can talk his ass off when he wants to.
Yeah, man, it was really good. Really good
Dude.
show. I did like that a lot. We did kick off the show with Cameron Grimes versus Dominic Dijakovic. I thought that was a great match.
Conflict like Clash of Styles.
Yeah,
And dude, I just love that Grimes. He could eke out a win out of anywhere, man. He's so
and
good. Like, he killed him at the end,
and,
dude.
and Damian Priest hitting him with
With the retractable stick.
yeah, he
Oh.
hit him with a proton to the leg. That's not fight right.
And he
Um,
caught the Nancy Kerrigan.
yep,
Mm.
yeah, he did. The Imperium interrupts and Finn Balor. I thought that whole segment was fucking great. Finn Balor has a promo right now, strong, and the fact that him versus Walt, I think he's taking that UK title.
That would be awesome.
I think he's taking that
That'd be,
UK title, and then he's gonna headline Dublin.
that'd be great. I'd love to see that.
So I think their rematch would be at Dublin. I think he'll take the title at UK
I'm
NXT
just saying,
Mania.
if he hasn't done it before, he hasn't gone to UK on a like a tour or anything, right?
He did one match. He did the match
That was-
with the what's his name, the German dude.
Oh, you're talking about the not the takeover match,
Yeah, he
right?
did it. It was you take over UK.
No, but he hasn't had any
Like
appearances on the show, has
on the
he?
show, no.
So that would be a cool thing
On the show,
if
no.
he wins the belt
Yeah,
and then he goes over because that's their belt
yeah,
and he's on NXT UK because then it would make NXT UK a must watch.
yeah,
Because I'm gonna watch it if
yeah,
Finn Balor's on that show.
yeah.
Just saying.
Even though it's just a must watch, but it make it more interesting to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been really good. I haven't. It's just hard to catch up with everything.
it's a sacrifice, man. I'm
I
telling you, it's
might.
too much.
It might be some sacrifices happening now, depending on what WWE does in WrestleMania.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, Xia Lee defeats Mia Yim, Raquel
Story
Gonzalez.
match. Story match. Because
Attack them both.
she came out. She's a big girl.
She's tall.
Mm-hmm. And
The
I'm glad to see that she came back on television because it's been a while. But last time she was on TV before this whole Dakota Kai thing, she was still a cowgirl. Remember?
yeah.
She had chaps and stuff.
Yep. She still had the chaps.
So good to see her evolution.
Yeah.
But man, Dakota Kai, she looked like an evil Disney character.
Yeah.
Like the lipstick, the eyebrows, and her hair, dude. She reminded me of somebody from like Goof Troop.
Yeah.
Just a bad girl, just with a giant bully on her side. All right, do what you do. But at least it shows she didn't forget what happened to her, because I was like, didn't she try to kill you?
Yeah.
So she
Uh,
didn't forget.
she got chokeslam. She got chokeslam the shit out of her.
No, remember what happened? I'm talking about the reason she attacked her.
Oh yeah,
Match,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
she was the one that messed with her first. I get it, but
yeah,
don't forget, Mia Yim put her through a table.
yeah.
So
Then you had Tommaso Ciampa having a great match with Austin Theory. That was actually a really good match. And
mhm.
then Johnny Gargano comes in and beats the shit out of Tommaso Ciampa. Kind of doing the same thing that Tommaso did to him when he betrayed him.
I see.
And
Basically,
I'm looking forward to the end of the story. Like they're gonna, I think honestly, I think we're gonna see our first NXT Hell in a Cell.
that would be cool. That would be. I mean, I hope they don't end it when one of them is dead. Don't please. The ambulance is here. It's coming to
Yeah,
pick one of you guys up.
yeah. But I'm really digging what they're doing without you having to talk to each other. So
That's true.
that's awesome right there. Killian Dane defeats Bronson Reed. I actually thought this match was great as well. It was a big man fight. Gives you a different taste of wrestling instead of having the crazy high flying and a bunch of kickouts. You have two heavy hitters just beating the shit out of each other.
Gotcha.
And Bronson Reed, I became a fan of. I like Bronson
Yeah,
Reed a lot.
he's
So.
very good.
Grizzled Young Vets defeats the Forgotten Sons. I really been digging the Grizzled Young Vets as a tag team.
You're right.
They bring a lot to the table, and they do things that a lot of teams don't do. Is that they're always lurking at each other, and making sure that no one getting pinned and everything like that, which is great.
Yes, they are very. They are the opposite of what one of my problems is. I think yours as well with a lot of tag team wrestling today, where you don't have a reason to have a partner because you kick out of everything.
Yeah,
So they really changed the game with that.
yeah. And then our main event, we had Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair, which I thought was a fantastic match as well. Um,
She took an old school flair at the end, though.
yeah, I wish there was actually more. I wish they would have at least had a interference or something to cause a different winner or loss kind of thing. I wish it
Mhm.
wasn't a clean win.
True.
Because I
But
honestly,
I mean, listen, I'm not
yeah,
mad. 'Cause look, I'm not on the boat of why does Charlotte win everything. I'm just like when it should count, it's okay to have her be that.
yeah,
And so I think this counts. Like it's a good time because she's going into WrestleMania, basically,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
But
yeah,
I feel like I still feel before WrestleMania we're gonna get Bianca Belair in this match.
I hope not.
I
That's what I hope.
I honestly wouldn't mind it. I would like it in the 1-on-1, but the fact that you're gonna get Shayna Baszler and Becky as number 1-on-1, and you're gonna get Bailey versus somebody 1-on-1, I think this could be a triple threat and be a
I don't.
different kind of
I'll
match.
I'll tell you why I don't want it is because it's the first time we're having those two fight.
That's true.
The first time I don't
Actually,
want
no.
somebody else in it.
No. The first time was a triple threat match.
No, it's Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley beat her in the triple threat match.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You
it
right.
wasn't the
You right.
first time.
You right.
Yeah,
So yeah,
she
again,
pinned Charlotte. Yeah,
basically, that's why I want a one-on-one. I wanted to have a one-on-one match.
I'm fine with a 1-on-1, but I have a feeling that they're gonna find a way to put Bianca Belair in this match. I wouldn't mind it, but I will like. It doesn't bother me. I think honestly, I think the three could do really great as a triple threat if they given the time. So that's something that just doesn't bother me in that sense. Like if they make it triple threat, I still think it's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't feel like Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky,
Yeah.
I'm fine. Because I didn't like that match that much, just to
Um,
be honest.
I agree. I agree.
Like I know it could have been so much better if it was just let Ronda fight Becky,
Yeah.
and that would have been the mountaintop
Yeah.
moment right
And
there.
I felt
'Cause
like
then
they forced Charlotte into that match, and it should have
yeah,
happened that way.
that's kind of how I feel with Bianca Belair for me. It's just
Yeah.
like I feel like they should have a feud after whatever happens.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And if Charlotte were to beat Rhea Ripley, then I think that should be her next opponent.
Yeah.
But like, don't don't give me that feeling. That's the only thing, you know. That's
Yeah,
my only.
I agree. We had honestly, I got like 205 a little bit. I didn't get to
Okay.
see the whole thing, but I saw that Jack Gallagher returned and looking like Conor McGregor. So they are planning a big 5-on-5 match for I think on I think it would be on the I think it's gonna be next week on 205 Live.
Oh, I should mention we did forget to mention that Velveteen did a promo
Yes, that he did that
for a
too.
steel cage match next week, I believe.
Yes,
Or is it at a
we're
takeover?
gonna have two cage matches next week.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes.
So there's two cage matches next week. Tegan Knox versus Dakota Kai, and then you also have Roger Strong versus
They're gonna
Velveteen.
kill each other.
They all gonna kill each other.
No, those girls are gonna kill each other.
Yeah,
Dude, that street fight they had was brutal.
yeah.
They're gonna kill each other.
So yeah, so 205 is planning a big 5-man tag, and it's Team NXT versus Team 205, and then that's why Jack Gallagher got returned for to be the last partner in that 205 team.
Okay.
So you have Leo Rush, Swerve, Breeze, and Danny Burch and Orny Larkin versus Nice, Mike, what's his name? Mike Kanellis,
Canales? Oh, he's
Jack
back over
Gallagher, Ari Davari. He's been tag teaming with Nice.
there? Okay.
And Brian Kendrick with Jack Gallagher, the returning Jack Gallagher, which I think he's
Gotcha.
going to just start breaking people's necks.
Mm.
He should just start using that headbutt as his finisher.
This is true.
That headbutt should be his finisher.
This is true.
Just headbutt everybody. So I'm happy to see
right.
Jack Gallagher back. And it's funny because on the 205 promo, you see him with no tattoos, and he's just like plain white. Now he has all these art things on him, and it's weird. He looks like Popeye. So we move on to Thursday. Well, AEW was Wednesday, but I watched it Thursday.
Okay.
It was this. It was. What's it? Let me see, because I don't remember the show that much. There's so much shit going on this week, like beyond wrestling, and it's just like my head is all everywhere. But the Dynamite results. There it goes. I forgot they actually have a website now. Good for them.
Oh, really?
I didn't know they had a
stuff.
website.
Okay.
You had oh yeah, Omega and Pac. I think that was the best thing about that show
Well,
was
what?
Omega versus Pac.
Let me ask. What match was that? Was that Iron Man match? Because I heard I
Yeah,
did see stuff. Okay, so that's a match I think I want to go back and watch.
yeah. So that was a half-hour Iron Man match. It is well worth watching. So I'll say
Okay.
watch that match. It was well worth watching. Again, Omega goes back into the fucking V triggers. So many V triggers all the fucking time. V trigger, V trigger. So I wish he would change his style up a little bit and add some more to the repertoire instead of the same move over and over again. But other than that,
Yeah.
it was a good match.
Okay.
We got a 6-man tag of the Inner Circle.
Oh wait, who won the match?
Omega.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Omega won. They went to sudden death and then Omega won.
So is like that's the end of their feud, or is they still one more thing they have to
It looks like it's the end because Pac fought Orange Cassidy.
do? Oh, okay. Okay.
Like yeah, he fought Cassidy at the pay per view.
Gotcha. Okay.
So next match we had a 6-man tag Inner Circle, Sammy Guevara, Santana and Ortiz taking on Jurassic Express, and I think Jurassic Express won this match because
Okay.
Darby Allin came for the rescue and then he attacked Sammy, and they fought on the pay per view as well. I did not watch Best Friends versus the Butcher and the Blade because I don't care. If there's matches on these things that I don't care for, I just skip them. I didn't
Okay.
watch the women's match either because I didn't care for that as well. And then you had a. I did not like this, but I saw where they were going with it. They did like an intervention with Hangman Page, saying that his drinking being a problem, and they kind of go into a personal thing with him and saying that he was nothing but a jobber before he met the Bucks and things like that. So I could see where they're going with it. I didn't like the way it was set up.
Yeah, because it's kind of not true. Hasn't he been winning since he's been drinking? Wait a second.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, the alcohol gives him power.
It's not bad for everybody, right?
Yeah. What else? We had John Moxley. He did something towards the ending. Oh yeah, he just attacked the inner circle.
Didn't he
Oh,
crash
they
the
the weigh
party
in.
and like
The
touch
weigh
with
in. They
Jericho?
did this. Okay, they did a stupid fucking weigh in. That's what they did. They did this damn stupid weigh in. If a belt doesn't have a heavyweight to it or weight thing, you should not have a weigh in. It does not make
Oh,
sense.
shit. That sucks.
On
That's funny.
205, it made sense. You want to know why? Because the limit was 205
Hmm.
live.
Hmm.
205
And
is the
he's right
weight
there.
limit.
Yes.
If there's no weight limit to the belt, then this should not. It doesn't make sense. It was stupid. I thought it was
Exactly.
stupid.
Where was the weigh-in for? Didn't Marco stunt? No, was it Jungle? It was Jungle Boy, right? That
Yeah,
had
he didn't
won
have a weigh
the
in.
opportunity.
That would have been
Yeah.
hilarious. That actually would have been funny.
Yeah. See.
You see, you could have had like Marco Stunt holding on his legs to give him extra weight too.
Oh
This shit was
man.
stupid. It was dumb. I like
Yeah.
the aftermath of it, but the whole weigh-in concept was stupid, and
Okay.
you guys don't get credit for that. I think it's stupid.
Gotcha.
Um,
Gotcha.
so it was a decent show. NXT. Oh, I forgot to review NXT. NXT, I give it A+.
I give it A+, and NWA Power I give a B+ as well.
Give
I
it a
think
B+.
they're done.
This I'll give a B-,
Okay.
just because that stupidity.
Okay.
That pissed me off.
Again, I didn't get to see the show, but
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch. At least I have to watch that match.
Yeah,
So
that Iron Man match was well worth watching. The whole show, the roughing that at least that's worth watching. The promos and stuff at the weigh-in was fun. Jericho doing his thing and like Jericho's is classic when it comes to things like that. But it did not make sense. Like the belt doesn't have a weight limit. It's not called the world heavyweight title. It's called the world title.
really,
Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
there's no it. Yeah, it's just stupid. It was just a bunch of stupid shit.
But did they? Okay, now let me ask you a question. In that universe, did they explain why they had a weigh in? Did they try to say
No,
what was it? Just,
no.
just that.
Yeah.
Damn. Come on.
Yeah, it was
Come
just a
on, man.
weigh-in for a big bout, and it was stupid. I think it was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Super Showdown, I did not watch it. Once I found out that Goldberg beat the Fiend, I just did not want to watch the rest of it. I
So
got
I
up
didn't.
to the last match I watched was Mansoor versus Ziggler, which was actually a solid match.
Okay, so I ended up watching the pre-show, like there's the pre-show match,
Okay.
which was the Viking Raiders versus the OC,
Yeah.
which was nothing special. Nothing. It was again wasn't bad,
Yeah.
but it was nothing special. But again, it didn't make 100% sense
Yeah.
because it was kind of a clean match,
Yeah.
and they won against the formerly unbeatable Viking Raiders. Like so,
Yeah.
that already feels like they losing steam with the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
Um, and that kind of the cool thing about that I will say is because they kind of kept the celebration going with them because they factor into the next match, which is one of the things I did like about the show. The first
Yeah.
match and like the first 2-3 matches I like.
Yeah.
So then we go from that first match, which I give like a 3. It was
Yeah.
it was nothing special.
I did
Um,
not watch that match, so I'm not
okay.
sure.
Yeah, again, nothing. It was a typical Raw match.
Yeah.
Nothing special. We go to the first match, which was the Gauntlet match, which they
Yeah.
tried to hype the hell out of that match,
Yeah.
and it ended up being more of a vehicle for R-Truth. And to that end, I liked it.
Yeah.
Like I loved how it continued, kind of just his wacky streak that he's been on, where he has like more and more character. Because for a while, R-Truth remember, he was just with the 24/7 championship for
Mr.
a long time.
24/7.
For a long time,
Mr. 24/7 champion.
yes.
I don't
So
think no one has touched his style yet
no,
with that title.
not since Drake Maverick. Not since, and
Nah.
where is he at? He's gone. Is he still
Yeah.
on 205?
No,
Because they bring him up in name.
Yes, well, supposedly he's still the GM in 205, but he hasn't really been on TV.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I can say. Riddick Moss is still a champ, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
but the Gauntlet match was all right. Match wise, it wasn't. It turned out to not be a good match, like
Yeah.
wrestling wise. It ended up being more of a showpiece, and that's kind of like sometimes you can have that, and usually on a pay-per-view, you don't get too much of that.
Yeah.
So I liked it for that. Truth fights Bobby Lashley first. He gets his ass whooped. And as Bobby Lashley's about to spear him, he just lays down. And Bobby Lashley runs into the corner,
Yeah.
bumps his head, trips over him. Truth pins him. Kind of takes a little while, so it's kind of awkward. So I'm
Yeah.
like, eh. Then the Andrade part happens, which made me die laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? He does that blind all the time. What if he fucks that up? Bam, he fucks it up. So Andrade comes out next to fight R-Truth, and he just let me just put this out there that when Lashley left, he didn't just leave. He beat the crap out of him
Yeah.
and left him in a heap. And Andrade came and just he stomped a mud hole in him, dude.
Yeah.
And there was like little to no offense. And then towards the end, Andrade does his blind elbow
Yeah.
from the kick, and they bump heads. And then Truth just falls on top of it. He
Yeah.
wins. And I'm like, that's so dumb. But it's Truth. So it works.
Yeah.
And then you get AJ. All right, that was AJ, right? It wasn't that
No,
many
you
people
got
in the
Eric
match.
Rowan. Eric Rowan got a DQ.
Oh, it was Rowan, yeah. Then Rowan came out, and then see, this is the part about Rowan. I'm kind of getting it's 2-1 note.
Yeah.
It's they use the stare thing with him.
Yeah.
The thing in the cage was they refused to show you. He throws Truth into it, knocks it on the floor, gets crazy mad, and gets himself disqualified.
He blows tantrums.
And it's just like they keep doing that.
And then
And that's kind of like, and then we get AJ.
you have AJ, and then he's taunting him, and he's
This is my moment of the night where AJ he does like he starts like break dancing, like breaking.
yeah.
And I'm just like, he's immaculate. Like look at his feet, look at how he slides. I'm like, yo, why is he so smooth? And he starts doing like the K quick, the running man, and I'm like, yo, that's fucked up.
Then you had some shit going in backstage. You had the OC jumping
The
on
OC
Rey Mysterio.
hot off their win, yeah. And they beat up Rey Mysterio when AJ beats Truth.
Yeah, and then you saw
They had the little moment with the music, and then you see it, and then they pan back again, and then you get them just fly off from off screen, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then you see which we all know is Undertaker. We see the boots and the coat.
Yeah.
And then AJ is like, what? No. And then Undertaker comes out. Takes like 10 minutes to come out, but that's Undertaker. He can do whatever he wants.
Just take her. Don't care.
And the power of being surprised by Undertaker leads to AJ Styles getting chokeslammed once and losing.
And
so
the winner of the Nickelodeon Guts,
the Aggro Crag,
the Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
Next match was the Tag Team Championship match, which I say was my highlight match of the night. The Miz and John Morrison defeat the New Day, and that match was fantastic.
It was good, man.
The chemistry these guys have is fucking crazy.
So like basically this match was like the highlight of the whole show for me.
Yeah.
Like just wrestling wise, it was really good, dude.
Yeah.
Miz and Morrison, they gel together. Morrison, dude, that guy's fucking he's money.
Yo, that bump that fucking Kofi took, man.
Yo,
that looked painful.
That's the first time that's ever happened, right?
He done that before, but that was the first time. The way they caught the camera on that just looked painful as shit.
Yeah. If that's a wasted moment. If they'd have had wasted slow motion, it wasted. Yeah.
Yes, Kofi posted.
Somebody did that.
Kofi posted it. Kofi posted it for leap year, like jumping in the leap year, and then you see her go wasted.
Wow. See, Kofi speaking into reality, it's out there. Okay.
Yeah, Kofi did it. Kofi actually posted it on his Instagram.
That should be the picture for the podcast.
Yeah. Yes, I'll find it for. Definitely.
But yeah, that was a great match. I would give it a 4.
That was my highlight. I'll say a good 4.5. I was just very happy with that match.
Mm-hmm. But we have new tag team champions for SmackDown.
Yep. And now they're going to go in the Elimination Chamber, which I'll be there live.
Marvin said, hey.
Angel Garza defeats Humberto Carrillo. Another solid match. Again, I feel like they've been wrestling way too much now.
Just about as good as their Raw match. You know what I mean? So.
And then I give it a 4. It was a solid match. It was a fun match to watch. Then you had the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Seth
That's from here on. I did not see.
Rollins versus Rollins and Murphy defeat the Street Profits. I thought this was actually another solid match, a solid tag match. I liked the offense that Street Profit had. Street Profit had the crowd in their hands, so that was something
Wow.
that was really good with this.
Okay.
Seth and Murphy are like their chemistry is pretty solid as well. They're developing a lot of tag style stuff that it's great. It's great to see. So I give this one a 4.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Mansoor fought Dolph Ziggler and beat him, so he's 3-0 in Saudi Arabia. It was a
I
solid
don't know
match.
what happened. Did he lose? Because won't they just rush the ring and kill whoever beat him?
I feel like it. He won. He beat Dolph Ziggler. It was a really solid match. I liked the way it ended. I didn't like the his finisher because I felt like Ziggler was way too far and didn't look that good. He landed
All
with
I
his
heard
legs.
was knees to the gut. And
Yeah.
just like, ooh.
But it wasn't. It was other than that. It was a solid match. He fought yesterday actually in Evolve in
Oh,
Queens.
really?
Yeah,
Okay, cool,
he
cool.
was in the main event actually.
Nice. Get that hot man.
And then this is when the show started getting shitty, and this is when I found out that Goldberg beat the Fiend, and I just did not want to watch it again. But you had Lesnar defeat Ricochet. You had Roman defeat King Corbin. I did watch this match. I just went straight to this match to watch it because I heard it was someone was telling me it was actually a solid match. SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defeats Naomi. I watched it. It was actually quite a good match.
I liked the end because I got to see the highlights of it. And I
Yeah.
saw how she won, and I was like, that's genius. That's
Yeah.
messed up.
I like the match. I'll say if you get a chance to watch the match, go back to watch this. Do not go back to watch this. Goldberg defeats the Fiend within 4 minutes.
You don't have to. Any clip you can find online highlighting it is longer than the match itself.
I'm so like I kind of gave them the benefit of the doubt that they'll have a good character out for the Fiend and have that win of the first person to take the title be well worth it. But no, they just gave it to Goldberg.
Of course not. It's WWE. You can't give them all the credit all the time because you
And
know
they
they're gonna
just-
do some dumb
yeah,
shit
they
at
were like-
least once a year.
Yeah, they were like, you know what? We gave you Kofi last year.
I'll give it to you. Last year, remember how pissed off everybody was with Seth Rollins beating the Fiend with that terrible, oh, I'm gonna bury him, and then the ref's gonna stop the match. Once a year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
You know
gotta
what's
do it.
funny?
They
You
gotta
know what's funny? It was just like that. I saw the Seth Rollins tweet. Yeah, you know
Oh,
what? I missed the fucking jackhammer
I should have brought a jackhammer. Yeah, that's what he said.
because
I love it.
Seth Rollins like almost committed murder on Bray Wyatt and
do.
did not win the match. And then you have Goldberg with 4 terrible spears and a terrible jackhammer.
Oh, I heard that was awful.
Oh man, it was so bad. It was so bad. Like he barely was able to get him up, and Wyatt worked with him. He was straight. All was all on Goldberg, and he barely could fucking do anything. So that pissed me off and gave me a very bad taste in my mouth, and I really honestly did not want to watch that wrestling for the rest of this week. But I ended up watching SmackDown, and SmackDown.
You know, can I just say, Merc?
Yeah.
I'm a fantasy book WrestleMania right now. It's Matt Riddle versus Goldberg, and Matt Riddle's winning. That's my fantasy booking. That's the
my
only reason
fantasy.
that this makes any sense. That's it.
Roman's taking the title.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Roman loses his chance. Somebody comes up with some bullshit. He loses his shot. Matt Riddle comes, fights Goldberg. That's what everybody wants to see
Yeah.
anyway. Kick
Or
Goldberg's
Lesnar,
ass.
one of the two. Both of them.
Wow.
Have Riddle
that's
fight
true.
both of them.
Fight both of them and win both belts and be like Jericho. Go ahead.
There you go.
You-
We
you-
got Friday Night SmackDown, which I was neglecting to watch. I was just like, fuck, I really don't want to watch this. But I lined up enjoying the show for the most part.
It was a good show.
The beginning of the show was Universal Champion come out, Goldberg saying who will be next, and Roman Reigns answered the call. Yeah, I'm next, and blah, 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 blah.
That's it. Yeah.
Naomi,
Again,
yeah.
I would just tell you, like Roman Reigns said, there's a clip of him saying it online.
Mhm.
You prefer to fight the Fiend,
Yeah.
but you know he's next in line. That's it. He's fighting Gold.
So 2 things I'll give credit. I'll give credit for Bray Wyatt actually making a explanation for the loss, as in he was not part of his target.
Yeah,
He
it was a story.
He wasn't prepared.
But
And-
no, he said it was a storyline. The belt was. He used everything to further his plan. He was not. If you let me, I'll pull up the tweet he put up.
Yeah.
because he basically 100% confirms what his motives were. It's a story thing. Like
Yeah.
we don't like it. Nobody likes it. But
At least he made something out of it.
yeah, it's more of yes, he has a plan. To My Mockingbird,
Yeah.
not a loss, but instead a sacrifice. He wasn't a chapter in my tale. I began with a mission, and now I'm where I was supposed to be. You'll see. And that's from the Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. The
So that
Fiend.
was after it.
Yeah. So you had Goldberg Roman, and I think you're gonna see Bray Wyatt Roman sometime later on this year. He's gonna meet him because he has not told the tale of Roman and him because he's part of this tale as well.
Mm.
We had Naomi and Bailey start fighting. I went to a DQ because Sasha Banks came out and helped.
I was
And
almost getting mad because again, like Aleister Black and Rowan, this was the exact same match.
yeah,
And this wasn't even a week later. It
it
was from
was
Super
the next
Showdown.
day.
How you
Yeah,
gonna come on? So I'm glad it wasn't just a straight up man.
and then
They gotta
Lacey.
stop doing
So this is my only issue with it that it was Lacey Evans that went for the save,
that.
and like you just took out Carmella off the storyline. That's fucked up.
This is true.
And then also you had Carmella and Naomi tag team, and people know that they're tag team
They
and shit like that
forgot
too.
about that. I don't understand that. That's the part that got me.
Yeah,
Like they had an entrance and everything.
yeah. So
Like
I felt like Carmella should have been the one doing the save, and it should have been a tag team between Naomi and Carmella versus Bailey and Sasha. But they put Lacey Evans because honestly, I feel WWE's trying to force Lacey Evans.
but I
I
told
like
you,
Lacey.
I understand it.
Yeah.
They didn't finish they didn't finish
Yeah.
their fight. So
But I feel like they're kind of forcing her a little bit, just a little too
I
much.
mean, she's been all right though.
Yeah,
She's been she's probably one of the more improved newer people. But the only thing I feel bad about is that with her being able to get so much screen time now,
yeah,
people like Dana Brooke, people who could people other freaking even Liv Morgan, just in general, like of the things they go on both shows, the people they're pushing,
yeah,
we're lacking character development of people who are there. So
yeah.
yeah.
I just feel like they really want her to be this big baby face, and the crowd thinks otherwise. They're not 100% behind her.
Oh, dude, they was chanting her name before.
Yeah.
Trust me.
At
She's
times,
getting
at
over.
times she
She's
gets it,
getting
and
over.
at times she don't.
Nah, what I've seen, she's been getting over, dude.
Yeah, I feel like she's
They be
being forced.
chanting Lacey Evans, so hey.
I feel like she's forced, and I don't care, to be honest. I like again. I think Carmella was part of the storyline, so it was just like, yeah, I just
I
do
don't
that
know.
her
They
like
just
that.
dropped her off the planet. She just
Yeah.
fell away and just disappeared.
She even said it. She even mentioned that. So,
Very weird. Very weird.
we had the Intercontinental Championship contract signing. I actually like this. I actually hope that this is a way to get like Sami Zayn or Cesaro the IC title.
I mean, I don't. Either way, they need to move forward with this because they've been fighting. They've been beefing for like way too
Yeah.
long.
But I actually liked how they did everything. I liked the triple threat, triple team move they did with the Yakuza kick and shit. I thought that was great. I thought it was a great thing, and I think it's gonna end at Elimination Chamber. And I actually think that they're gonna take that belt off of Strowman because Strowman as a champ is it's hard to have a big guy as champion. You need people to fight him.
But my problem with him in general is every time he gets on a roll,
Yeah,
they stop.
yeah.
He's
But
just getting on a roll again. Don't stop him again.
I actually hope. Honestly, I would like to see Cesaro sneak a win, and then Sheamus Cesaro WrestleMania.
I would just like to see them give somebody some continuity, some
Yeah.
justice. So if this is the start of Strowman's run, let's go. Because I'm a Strowman fan. I like Cesaro as much as anybody else, but I'm more of a fan of please just this. It took you so long to put a belt on this man.
Yeah,
Could you do something with him and not take it off of him in a month?
yeah. We'll see. I do like Cesaro's new
I
shirt.
agree. Oh,
Huh?
William Regal is here.
I actually like the new Cesaro shirt. He's a new shirt. It says Wrestling Enthusiast.
Oh, I thought I had a cowbell on it. I was saying, oh shit.
Daniel Bryan defeats Curtis Axel. I was telling you earlier today that he was kind of going through all the Nexus people. He
Mm-mm.
fought Heath Slater, sorry, so maybe next week he'll fight Titus O'Neil.
Maybe. I mean, where's he? What is he? What show is he even on?
I have no clue. They don't have no story. No one knows where he's at, so they could easily sneak him in. They can.
Oh
What
man!
you have Otunga. You can have Daniel Bryan fight Otunga.
Wow. You know he's still big. Get in there.
He big. He can get belly now too. Like he like
He's
to
still
eat.
big.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was actually a solid match. Curtis Axel is actually a solid wrestler, so that made a fun match.
Yeah, good
Um,
match.
yeah,
I love Drew Gulak on commentary, just
yeah,
hyping him up.
and
Like I
then you,
said, if this leads to Daniel Bryan, Drew Gulak, all right.
I'm fine with that too. I think that would be an amazing match. Then something shows Daniel Bryan is trying to get a lot of these guys on TV. It shows that
Yes.
he wants to wrestle different people and is getting like a lot of new faces. Well, not new faces, but old faces back on TV.
But he's doing it at the expense of a storyline
Yeah,
in the bigger picture for himself. Like he's not the main guy taking up all the screen time, which is something
exactly.
I could appreciate.
And that's fine. That's 100% fine. You had the Usos, which defeated the new tag team champions. I was kind of a little annoyed that they got the win because I was like, yo, you just crowned them champions.
You're right. You're right.
But the Usos defeat Miz and Morrison with a Samoa Destroyer. Can we stop
I like
abusing this move, please?
I know somebody's gonna get hurt, but it was all right.
Yeah.
It
It was a good match. It was a good match, a fun match.
was
I
a
think they
good
all
match.
worked
Like
good together, but I think you just got Miz and Morrison as tag team champions, and they didn't do nothing to keep the win streak going. Like, they're heels.
true that. True that.
Heels win matches when they do these things like that, and then you give them. See, this is what bothered me. The Usos won, and then they were like next time they go for the titles, and then they announce the Elimination Chamber. You should have had Miz and Morrison beat the Usos by cheating, and then it's like, all right, if seeing that you like cheating, now you have to defend your title in the Elimination Chamber.
Or if they lost, or if the Usos won because they got caught cheating, it would make sense as well if you
Yeah,
want to give them the win.
yeah, but I
They
feel like
didn't do anything.
yeah, I feel like again, you just got the titles. That tag team should be winning matches.
Because if you saw at Elimination Chamber, I mean not Elimination, if at Super Showdown they use a chair
Yeah,
to win the match,
yeah,
so them not cheating at all is just weird.
yeah. So
So
I was a little disappointed with that. And then the end, you got John Cena and him talking that he will never leave, but he's gonna go away for a little while. Then Bray Wyatt comes out. I was a little disappointed with this thing. I think they should have done Firefighter Funhouse and have him do a promo, have him kind of going a little insane because he lost and shit in that way. And he could blame John Cena for it.
but you see, he doesn't care. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
He reveals he doesn't care.
yeah,
So I mean, at least they keep in continuity with the character.
yeah. But I was a little disappointed with that. Like I think they could have did better with that.
True. But like I would just say let Bray do what Bray do because he knows what he wants to do.
Yeah,
Hopefully they listen to him.
yeah. I didn't like the whole point thing.
That was funny.
Oh
That was. I thought that
man,
was.
I was disappointed. Like I felt like they could have did a more creative thing with him, especially with John Cena being involved. I know John Cena would be 100% in it. Like that's one thing I'll give credit when John Cena does something, he does 100%. He's not like Goldberg. He's gonna work 2 nights and that's it, and not be there. Cena will actually take the time to work. So if he knows he's gonna have a rivalry, he's gonna work with Bray Wyatt to have this rivalry. And then they had good matches before, so they're gonna have a good match as well.
I hope so.
So
We don't know. It's part
yeah,
time of Cena now, so we don't know.
I don't know, but the last time he wrestled, he did a good match. So
No, I don't mean his
yeah,
matches being good or bad. I mean, I wonder what his program is gonna be.
yeah,
Like,
I,
if he's
I,
gonna have something
yeah,
that's going up until Mania, or is he just gonna show up like maybe every other week or something, or not
yeah,
even?
yeah. That's true. We're not sure where it's gonna be at this time.
That's what's got me interested. Is
Yeah,
what's Cena gonna be doing on the lead up to it?
yeah.
He didn't even mandible claw him.
No,
He was standing right next to him. So
he was
yeah,
calm. He was a teen beast.
it was a more of a respect thing, I guess. I don't know. Do you know what happened between them? That that's the reason he's next.
It was a WrestleMania match. He lost to him. You remember he had a whole big thing with John Cena. He had like the kids fucking choir. When
I did not.
you remember that?
Ooh.
So
How about how many years ago was that?
I think it was the year before Wyatt fought Taker.
No, so I did not see that.
So the
I
year
did not see.
before that, they had a big fucking storyline that he had a bunch of the kids with the fucking sheep mask and the cage, and they're doing the whole world, a small world after all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a big ass storyline with Cena into WrestleMania, and then he lost to Cena. So the payoff wasn't great. This is the first time he lost and shit like that, and it was a big storyline with him and the followers and all that shit. And they showed the sheep and they fucked with him like that. So he had a history with Bray Wyatt, so it makes sense for Cena to be part of the list that he has. Like Roman Reigns should be part of that list because of what they've done. Dean Ambrose should have been part of that list as well.
You're right.
They all had big rivalries with them. The New Day actually should be on the list as well.
You're right.
So,
You're right.
and Randy.
Honestly, shouldn't every member of the Wyatt family, former Wyatt family, be on that list? So like Eric Rowan,
He still considers them family.
Really? I don't know about Braun Strowman.
He
I don't
talked
think
about
cared.
Braun Strowman. He
did?
has, yeah. He said, "I remember when you first came to me, and look at you now." He was like very proud of it. He has, yeah. He has talked about Braun Strowman as the Fiend character.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
The Wyatt family is his family. Like he still, even with the Daniel Bryan, he mentioned when he was part of the Wyatt family. I brought you in.
Yeah, but he betrayed him. That's
Exactly, but he brought him in. He gave him trust, and he betrayed him, and that's the reason why he went after Daniel Bryan.
I wonder. I just wonder if these guys, because they don't act like they acknowledge him at all. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's cool to find out that he does acknowledge them. But
yeah, he does.
I wish they would acknowledge that he exists. That's weird.
Yeah, he has done that. He does, especially with his Twitter. He actually does that.
Okay, cool.
So it's really good. So that's the week in wrestling. We have Elimination Chamber next week, but we don't actually have a full card next week. So we are not sure exactly what matches are going besides the women's Elimination Chamber and the men's and the IC title. So far, those are the only 3 matches I know.
Gotcha.
So we might have to record early that week because I'm gonna be there Saturday. I'm going there Sunday.
Gotcha.
So we'll see what happens. So this little segment we do is just give you the podcast we listen to and some things that you may get to enjoy in listening to. Booker T was on Lillian Garcia's podcast. Really good conversation.
Definitely should check that. I said definitely should check that one out. I didn't get to hear that.
Yeah, that was really good. And I like the what he talked about his reality of wrestling and the people that he came from and things like that. It was a really good conversation with Booker T.
All right.
Major Wrestling Figure podcast was a great one as well. They had a lot of they had a lot of the news of the toy fair and everything like that. But they also, I felt bad because I felt bad for Zack Ryder. He couldn't see the Hasbro shit because they didn't have passes to go in there. You know what's fucked up? It was like not even Mattel that gave them passes to go in there.
Wait, excuse me?
So how they got the passes was from the Hero Collectibles, the guys that do the statues.
Are you kidding?
They're the ones that gave the passes to Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
The company didn't even let them go?
The Mattel didn't even give them nothing.
Or like WWE didn't send them?
No.
Or like say, hey,
because their podcast is not under WWE's banner, so
WWE. But I mean, like they couldn't just be like, yo, could you get us in there?
No.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like if you work at a places that's got stuff there, don't you think they'd be like, if you ask, they'd be like, yo, okay.
You probably can, but it might have to be something within the WWE, and then WWE has to film something with it. And they do it independently. Like if Xavier probably would have done it, it would have been done because again his is connected to WWE now.
Man, they need to. They just getting poo-pooed on.
But it was fucked up. Like you would think Mattel would have gave him passes, but it was the people that do the Hero Clicks ones. Those are the guys that gave him the passwords.
Thank you for getting those guys in.
Yeah.
But that's
Smart
unfortunate.
Mark did a little talk about the AEW figures because he's the one that went to the panel to see them. The Major Bros did not get a chance to go over there, and that's the reason why he didn't see none of the AEW figures.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so because I think they were going before they got there and shit like
Okay.
that. So they actually talk about it. It was a good conversation. They talk about all the stuff that they are excited about and everything like that, especially NECA. NECA has some amazing stuff. They also talk about their disappointments, like Super 7 not having none of the New Japan figures up, Mattel having the same exact shit that they had at San Diego Comic Con, so they didn't change much from the stuff they showed last time. And the
Okay.
fact that the Street Profits were missing from what they were showing, they were pissed about that. They were like, "Why are they missing? They're supposed to be part of that set."
Gotcha. Okay.
So Mattel was a little weak with that shit, and then they didn't like the guy that was presenting the things to them because they honestly felt they knew for a fact the guy didn't know they were wrestlers, that they worked for
Okay.
WWE.
Wow. You couldn't just look at him? Jesus.
No, like I feel like the guy did not know they worked for WWE
That's
because none
interesting.
of the figures were dumb. So
That sucks.
yeah.
That sucks.
But it was a really good cast, a really good listen. New Day podcast is always probably one of my favorites. They had Mike Mosley on, which is he's the dude that's behind most of their costumes.
Oh yeah. The New
He
Day podcast. Yes.
yeah he does
Yeah.
he does all
That's a pretty good
their
one.
he does all their costumes. He does all their cosplay shit when they do outside of places and stuff like that. So it was a good
Yeah,
one.
he's Xavier Woods cosplay man. His
Mhm.
buddy. Tells a
Mhm.
story about shaving his legs inside of a car with a rusty dry razor.
Yeah.
Ah, Jesus Christ,
They're
man.
nuts. That's crazy.
Cosplay. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Who else? Chris Van Vliet had Tim Storm.
Like I said, that was a heartwarming episode because it's just you don't really, I don't know who that man is, and then
Yeah.
to hear that he's a teacher and that he really is a teacher, and then hear the story, I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So I got mad respect for Tim Storm. 55 years old in the wrestling game.
Yeah.
It's a performance. You ain't got trying to kill each other, y'all.
Yeah, that was a good one. After the bell, he had a comedian on, and he also had Johnny Organo, which was a good conversation as well.
Yes, this is true. I don't know if you picked up on it, but Johnny sounded kind of heelish in that conversation.
Yeah,
Just
kind of
saying.
cocky as shit.
Yeah, he was a cocky motherfucker. I mean, but he's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's kind of not wrong. After Bailey and them, it was kind of his. They kind of took their style.
Yeah.
Like he was talking about the evolution of NXT.
Yeah.
Was like after that class went up, Bailey, Sasha, like Finn, Samoa Joe, and them. It was like they kind of did go towards the more indie style. So yeah.
Yeah. So, and you said Art of Wrestling with Damien
Yes,
Sandow. I gotta
with
listen to that.
Aaron Stevens, aka Damian Sandow. Awesome.
Yeah, I definitely gotta listen to that. Austin have really nobody. The Tim Storm one, I think it was a yeah.
The Jericho from last week with Jake the Snake was really good.
I didn't get to listen to it because when he does those cruise ones, they fucking are
Oh,
terrible.
now listen to this one because they got the audio good.
Okay, cool. Because the Ric Flair one was
It was,
so
yeah,
unbearable.
I admit that it was actually pretty bad, but
Yeah.
this one they got the audio perfect. You
Okay.
can hear Jake clearly. The audience sounds like off in the distance, like they should, not
Yeah.
like just all the time and them talking. It's not like that.
All right,
So
so
it's
I'll
pretty.
definitely check it out because again, like the Ric Flair conversation, you could barely hear fucking. It was really annoying because you heard everything else but Ric Flair. So
Yes,
that
I
kind
did
of
hear
threw
it,
me
but it
off.
was good. But it was annoying to listen to that. So
Yeah, they should have been better with that. Because even the Kevin Nash and Scott Hall one was pretty decent.
but that was after the bell, right?
No. He had Scott Hall and Bischoff. My fault.
Oh,
Scott Hall and
okay, okay,
Bischoff.
okay.
He didn't have Kevin Nash. So Scott Hall and Bischoff was there at the cruise,
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
Booker T. Booker T was part of the conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
that's cool.
Booker T don't give a fuck.
Wow,
Booker T
nice.
said he grown ass man. He does what he wants.
Good for him.
Exactly. That is all that I have for this week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next week we'll have Elimination Chamber. We'll have the preview, and then we also will have the review of Revolution if we get a chance to watch it. Um, Probably has some New Japan talk because there's a lot of things going on. There's a new New York show coming in September, so we could discuss that as
Okay,
well.
cool.
Um, so yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Stay tuned to Get Spread Us Rare podcast, which will be on about 10 minutes from now. Check out all our social medias. I'm Mark the Mike. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube TV, YouTube, Twitch TV, SoundCloud, all Mark the Mike. Our Facebook pages, the Red Cyclone Inc. and the Wrestling Babble pages. We're very active on there, and follow Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Red Cyclone link on everything and anything. Uh, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube, and SoundCloud as well.
Yeah.
We have a WordPress. Did I say Instagram? No.
Yeah. So now you said
Instagram.
Instagram.
That's it.
All right. So peace out,
Follow.
laters.
Peace.
Follow, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Cause he got them sandwiches. Somebody need to tell him to put them things down.
Yeah, he loves them things. Peace out.